Tiffany and Power Pack Ignite. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Oh, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So I want to talk about the behind the scenes of basically business ownership and being a parent and the back end stress of such a thing. Why is that sound in here? The back end stress of such a thing. Why is that sound? Of such a thing. I don't know why that sound is in here like that, but hello. So I hope y'all can hear me well. I'm basically where is the video? All right. So I'm at home chilling, and I wanted to. Anybody out here dealing with stress? Anybody out here have children? Anybody out here have a business that they own, want to own, desire to own? Comment in the comment section. Let me know. Because this is what that conversation. No, I don't want nothing illegal, honey. This is what the conversation is about to be geared towards. And as y'all can see, it is Mother's Day Eve, and I happen to have on um my work jacket, right? Then I got the bonnet on because what I was going to do, but it's kind of chilly today. I'm actually going to. It's shampoo day, so I'm going to shampoo and get myself together when I get to it. But I've been having some other things that I needed to get to, and one of the things that I got to do today that I was tossed up between like how to do it and when to do it, and that is one of the things that comes with great leadership. Listen, leadership comes with decision making. Okay, being able to make the right decision at the right time can be a maker or a breaker when you are growing anything. Okay, but right now, for the sake of everything, we're talking about the growth of your business. Um, for those that do not know, there are so many people that are so stuck mentally, emotionally, financially, just stuck, right, and not able to do all the things. So what I decided to do, and this is just me being transparent, in a moment where I won in this moment because I made a decision that was very necessary, long overdue. But what I decided to do last year was invest in myself as a businesswoman and get in the right community. I got in a community with other like minded women. Like they earn, they win, they learn. So it's the women from all over, right? So what happens is because I was willing to invest, make the investment, and get in a group of women that's about their business. It reminds me so much of Queen City Dynasty. It reminds me so much of Reclaim Your Pearls Girl. These are my communities that I've created, but I needed a space where I could be fed, poured into, and really take action, okay? Because success leaves clues, you know what I'm saying? And just taking action allows you to begin to see results, right? Because a lot of people talk about a thing but never do the thing. So I'm going to do the thing, but I want to make sure that the things that I begin to do are the right things. I say all that to say, and I've hired VAs before, but we had a training, and this lady said she has an entire company that does the screening process, does this, make sure they're doing the job, not just getting your money and not doing the goddamn job, okay? I said, oh my goodness, I've never heard of such greatness ever before. I've never heard of this type of greatness. I scheduled a call, and I also got it, if the people wasn't vetted, they wouldn't be in the community anyway to teach, right? So I'm already in a place where I trust the visionary, and I had a headache for literally the last 2 nights. I'm like, yo, I know I gotta make some type of decision, but I can't even make a decision until I get to a place of just relaxing and resting, right? I relaxed, I did the things, I cooked dinner early. I had dinner ready by 12 noon, right? And I relaxed some more. And then I did a thing that was on my heart to do. I did that, right? And while I did that, that was done, that was amazing, and then I got back home. I got back home, and then I reconvened. My thought went back to the thing that I was trying to figure out when to do it, how to do it, with the budget that I got right now, and all of the things. And at the top of the list was the thing. I was about to do a whole nother thing, but the thing that I was about to put off, I did it, and I also had it already available on my card. On my card, I had it, right? I didn't have to go and move something, to do this, to do that, to do that. It was already there in place. I just had to make the decision. The decision has been made. Even though when I made the decision, they said it still take about 2 weeks to do this, that, and that, and that. Let me tell you, it's done. I done hired who I need to hire, because I know that by the end of this month and next month, the things that I need done, and I cannot do it. I don't have the capacity, the expertise to do that. I'm more so focused on the front end of the work. I need back end help. Guess what? Done hired it. That is the best thing that you can do. Why? Because what that just did for me is alleviated stress. It was a pain point. Me not being able to have the right back end help is stressful. So you cannot be cheap and stressed out. They don't go together. You cannot be striving for greatness and not wanting to invest back in your business. And you got to learn how to make the right decision. Listen, being in a community with others that are in business is half the battle, because now you're not around pea brains, like, no shade. But you're around people that get it, people that understand it's going to be things that you need, and it's going to be things that you're going to have to do. And honey, I did the thing. I did the thing. I did the thing. I did the thing. And you know why doing the thing is so important? Because now let's talk about the parenthood of the thing that's attached to the things that we have to do. We're so we have so much on our plate. We're responsible for so much, so many people. What are you doing to alleviate that stress? Ask yourself, if you're a real boss, listen, what are you doing to alleviate your stress? Who's helping you? Who's helping you? And why are you not willing to invest in the help? Why? Why? You sit there and you're acting like everything gonna get done on the account of you, and that's not how it goes, baby. It's things that we just cannot do. And it's okay. Okay? I'm gonna let you know it's okay. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to be everything to everybody. You need to get somebody to help you. And you're going to have to just learn how to invest in you. Because your mental health matters, okay? This is Mental Health Awareness Month, honey. And I just made probably the best decision. One of the best decisions I could have made this year. Which was show up for where I've already invested, where I feel like I'm aligned. Take action and then invest. I showed up. But each thing I did, I was able to show up because I was willing to invest. I invested money. Then I showed up. I invested my time. And then in my time, I found out I needed to invest some more money. But this money is not a waste. That time was not a waste. The stress that just the decision itself, the people have not even started doing the task that I'm going to have for them to begin to do. Task that I've been wanting to do for the last 3 years. All I got to do is say, I need this done. And guess what's going to start getting done? The things that I need done. Not the things that I want done. The things that I need done is going to get done so things can start happening. And this is where you begin to appreciate where somebody else expertise, you won't mind paying people for the expertise, because your expertise will speed up my process. Because I'm not an expert in certain things, it slows me down in certain areas. Yes, I can go fast in other areas, but in certain areas it will slow me down. And where I could show up stronger for an hour, if I put an hour into something that I'm not strong in, it's just literally giving me a headache. It's causing me pain. It's causing me grievances. And that is where you need to begin to identify pain points in your business, in your building, in your process, in your systems. Only thing that's coming even on my timeline as I'm decluttering and getting rid of the things that I do not want to see on my timeline. It was a person that said, you can tell how many systems a business got in place if the owner is in the day-to-day operations. I'm like, oh, my goodness, well, slap me in my face. I refuse to remain in the day-to-day operations of the operations, because that means I have not put the proper systems and procedures in place to win successfully outside of myself. This is when you pat yourself on the back. Now, this is me just celebrating as a mom. This is my Mother's Day gift. Flowers couldn't do it. Plants couldn't do it. All right. So if you're a parent, listen. School about to be out for the summer. Definitely begin to make decisions that's best for you, your household dynamics. And I want to share a little bit of this. My reasons behind me even wanting to come and share this win is because every decision that I have made and adjusted and repositioned myself to make is when I look at my kids and I understand that because I'm in a service-based business, I need to be just as present for my children as I'm present for the people that I have served in my time of serving behind the chair. I started 26 years ago doing hair, unlicensed, 12 years old. Now, 26 years later, okay, come this July, I would have been able to reposition myself as a empowering, impactful, igniting individual in my community and abroad. Why? Because I was willing to look at my why, do what I need to do in the season that it need to be done, because our kids are only kids at the age 18 and under for a certain season, right? And that way, as I continue to grow, build, and scale, there is no regret on my end saying I wish I would be able to have more time with my children because I spent my time elsewhere with others. These are things that we need to consider. Know what matters to you the most. Know who and what to prioritize. And at the same time, continue building. But if you do not have the strategies, you don't have the know how, you don't have the insight, feel free to contact me. Feel free um, to request a breakthrough session with me, because what I love to do is help those that are in the barber beauty industry or everyday individuals, right? Be able to create strategies on how to win literally in life. This was definitely a winning moment for me. Being that the things that I do need some form of detail oriented, computer literate individual to help me get out what it is I'm trying to push out. And that alleviates my thought process towards the workload that I'm responsible for. And it frees me up, and it literally takes a load off of my shoulders. Don't ever open my door without knocking on my door. That is disrespectful. That is rude. Thank you. And yes, love you too. Thank you. Um, it takes the load off of my shoulders and it allows me to show up. It's not closed. It's not closed. And it allows me show up mentally aware with mental clarity as well. So I just came on here to, share this. If you have not subscribed, definitely subscribe if you want more empowering content. And thank you for watching. I am Tiffany, Empowering Pack Ignite. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Definitely remember and keep in mind that you matter too, okay? You are your greatest investment. Also, find ways to begin to invest in your children. But if you're not in the right headspace, if you're not present based upon just your exhaustion from your workload, whether you're working a 9 to 5 or building your own business, so you're going to have to slow it down, be intentional, show up, or get the help that you need. Okay? Don't say I ain't tell you. I am Tiffany, Empowering Pack Ignite. Y'all be blessed.